There's something truly magical about the sound of an old-school V8 firing to life. That deep, thunderous rumble that shakes your chest. That smell of gasoline and burnt rubber. It's not just driving, it's an experience. Back in the golden era of muscle, the late 60s and early 70s, car companies weren't afraid of going too far. Bigger engines, louder exhausts, more torque, more attitude. These weren't machines for everyone, they were made for people who wanted to feel alive. So today, we're counting down 10 wild classic drag cars that could outrun supercars. These are the cars that didn't just make history, they defined it. Let's turn that ignition and roar into number 10. 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1. You might think Buick means comfort and quiet cruising. But in 1970, Buick shocked the world with something wild. The GSX Stage 1. This wasn't your granddad's car. Under the hood sat a massive 455 cubic inch V8 pushing 360 horsepower and a mind-blowing 510 lb-ft of torque. At that time, it was the highest torque figure of any American car. The GSX was built to humiliate other muscle cars at stoplights. 0-60 in 5.8 seconds, quarter mile in the low 13s. Numbers that rivaled Corvettes. And it didn't just go fast, it looked the part. Saturn yellow paint, bold black stripes, front chin spoiler, rear wing. This car had presence. Buick engineers even tuned the suspension for real performance handling, making the GSX one of the most balanced big block brutes ever built. It proved that even a luxury badge could tear up the drag strip. 1969, Ford Mustang Mach 1 428 Cobra Jet. When the 1969 Mustang Mach 1 hit the streets, it was clear Ford wasn't messing around. The muscle car wars were in full swing, and this one came swinging hard. The Mach 1 came standard with the 428 Cobra Jet engine, officially rated at 335 horsepower, but Ford was being modest. Dyno tests showed closer to 410 horsepower, and that was real muscle. The shaker hood scoop wasn't just for show. It fed cold air right into the beast. The result? Brutal low-end power and a sound that could make your heart skip a beat. Styling was perfection. The matte black hood, racing stripes and fastback silhouette made the Mach 1 one of the best-looking cars of its time. On the strip, it could pull off 13.9 seconds in the quarter mile. Pure respect. The Mach 1 wasn't just speed, it was style, swagger, and pure American pride. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. This one? A legend that looked like it flew straight out of a cartoon, because it did. The Plymouth Superbird was designed for NASCAR dominance. That huge rear wing and pointy aerodynamic nose weren't for looks. They were wind tunnel tested. The goal was simple: win races. Underneath, the Superbird came with options like the 446 pack, or the almighty 426 Hemi, producing 425 horsepower. On the track, it could push close to 200 mph. Absolutely terrifying for the time. But here's the fun part. NASCAR actually banned it for being too fast. Plymouth had to build road-legal versions just to qualify, and only about 1,800 were made. That made the Superbird an instant collectible. Today, when you see one, you don't just admire it, you salute it. It's aerodynamic madness and American genius combined. 1969 Pontiac GTO The Judge. Now this is attitude on wheels. Pontiac's GTO Judge came into the muscle scene swinging with a slogan that said it all. All rise for the Judge. Based on the popular GTO, this version came with extra spice. A 400 cubic inch Ram Air 3 V8, rated at 366 horsepower. If you were brave enough to tick the Ram Air 4 box, you got even more high-end punch and wild acceleration. But the real story here was style. The Judge came in screaming carousel red, with wild stripes, and a spoiler that made sure everyone knew what just passed them. It was more than just a car, it was rebellion on four wheels. Affordable, loud, and impossible to ignore. The GTO Judge was Detroit's way of saying, we build cars that make statements. 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6. Now we're getting serious. The Chevelle SS 454 LS6 was the definition of big block power. Under the hood roared a 454 cubic inch V8 producing a factory-rated 450 horsepower, though everyone knew it made more than that. This car was brutal. 0-60 in about 5.4 seconds and quarter miles in the 13s, it could outpace nearly anything on the road. And yet, it looked refined, with that menacing cowl induction hood and simple SS badging. The LS6 wasn't just speed, it was dominance. You could hear one coming from a mile away, that low, aggressive rumble warning everyone, this car means business. When people talk about the peak of the muscle era, the 1970-71 Chevelle SS454 LS6 is always part of the conversation. 1969 Dodge Charger RT 440 Magnum. The Dodge Charger RT 440 Magnum was the perfect mix of beauty and brawn. It had that long, lean, fastback body, wide stance, hidden headlights, and an unmistakable silhouette. But the real magic happened when you turned the key. That 440 cubic inch V8 came to life with 375 horsepower and enough torque to twist the chassis. On the drag strip, it was a force. On the street, it was pure intimidation. You didn't mess with a Charger RT at a stoplight, unless you wanted to get embarrassed. This was the car that became a pop culture icon, from the Dukes of Hazzard to Fast and Furious. Its legacy is everywhere. The sound, the shape, the attitude, it's American muscle personified. For a 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. Here's one that doesn't always get the spotlight, but deserves every bit of it. The Oldsmobile 442 W30 was a wolf in luxury clothing. Beneath that refined exterior was a monster. The 455 cubic inch V8 delivered 370 horsepower and 500 lb-ft of torque. But with its lightweight components and factory performance tuning, it felt even faster. Unlike many muscle cars that were all brawn, the 442 W30 handled surprisingly well. It was tuned, balanced, and genuinely sophisticated. But when you hit the gas, it still roared like thunder. It proved that muscle cars didn't have to be crude. They could be refined and deadly fast. 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. If one car defines pure muscle attitude, it's the 1971 Hemi Cuda. It had the perfect stance, short, wide, and angry. Under that shaker hood lived the legendary 426 Hemi, pushing out 425 horsepower and a brutal 490 lb-ft of torque. Mash the throttle, and it would twist the body, leaving thick trails of smoke and screaming tires behind. The Hemi Cuda was known for being difficult to tame. It wanted to fight, not cruise. But that's exactly what made it special. It wasn't built to please everyone, it was built for drivers who wanted the rawest form of American muscle ever created. Even today, an authentic Hemi Cuda is one of the most valuable collector cars on earth. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Now this was a car born for battle. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 wasn't your typical muscle car. It was a secret weapon, built by Chevy engineers for drag racing, but made just street legal enough to sell to the public. It came with an all-aluminum 427 V8, saving serious weight and producing over 430 horsepower, though real-world numbers were closer to 500. Only 69 ZL1s were ever made, making them ultra-rare and insanely collectible. They were fast, loud, and brutally mechanical. No luxury, no fluff, just pure power. It was one of those cars that separated the men from the boys, and when you fired it up, everyone in the parking lot stopped and stared. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 426 Hemi, and here it is, the undisputed king of the street. The 1970 Dodge Challenger RT Hemi is the car that defines everything we love about the muscle era. Big, bold, beautiful, and mean as hell. Under the hood roared the 426 Hemi V8, producing 425 horsepower and enough torque to roast the rear tires on command. It could run the quarter mile in under 14 seconds, and do it in style. The Challenger had it all. Incredible design, iconic colors like plum crazy purple, and that pistol grip shifter that made you feel like a racer every time you grabbed a gear. It wasn't just a car, it was the American muscle dream, the one we still chase to this day.